Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. The watermelon planted by the farmers in Bagahi Gaon of Galeria Municipality, Ward number 4, has been washed away by the flood. Youth Party Sunsari has started providing food to those who are earning a living by earning daily wages. The number of youths who flee to foreign countries saying that there are no employment opportunities in Nepal is increasing day by day. However, some are at home working. Plus more. Let us continue the program about armyworm. Armyworms are infesting the corn in Maize district, which is a mountainous district of Nepal. This means that armyworm can survive the climate in the mountains of Nepal as well. This does not speak well for the agriculture in the mountains. The wheat of the farmers was also destroyed by some insects, according to the report. It is not clear which insect was infesting the wheat. This means a serious loss of the people in the mountains, since food security is main goal. This means that more wheat and corn will have to be brought into the country from foreign countries. Farmers of Maize are worried after the maize crop was destroyed by the army insects. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Farmers of Maize are worried after the maize crop was destroyed by the army insects. Some farmers of all the 6 local levels, including Beni municipality of the district, are worried due to the army worms. Some are infected with corona and are being treated at home quarantine, isolation, and health facilities. At the same time, there has been an outbreak of armyworms in the maize crop planted by the farmers. With the growth of maize, army insects have started destroying both stalks and leaves. Earlier, even wheat crop was not producing well due to insect infestation. Farmers who have been hoping for maize due to poor production of wheat are also worried about the destruction of maize by insects. After the news report, let us now talk about Dairy Association. The Nepal Dairy Association is going through a lot of loss due to corona. It is reported that 60% loss is seen in the market. Dairy product worth 100 million is going wasted every day. It means loss for the farmers. Nepali economy is going through a very hard time. A lot of the people are back into working in the fields as they have lost their jobs in the cities. Only absolutely necessary services are open. If we have life, then we will recover our economy. Now, saving our life is the most urgent need. The Nepal Dairy Association has issued a press release drawing the attention of the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development and other stakeholders on the current situation of the dairy sector. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Nepal Dairy Association has issued a press release drawing the attention of the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development and other stakeholders on the current situation of the dairy sector. The association has informed in a press release that there is a surplus of 3 arba worth of powdered milk and butter in the stock. The milk produced by the farmers has not been processed in the milk industry and sold in the market. In the ban on the new variant of the COVID-19 with the second wave of the pandemic, the current situation has reduced the sales of milk and dairy products by about 60%, according to the release. The association has informed that milk worth 100 million is being wasted without going into the market daily. Some of the dairy industries are on the verge of closure due to non-sale of goods in the form of working capital. After the news report, let us now talk about damage due to flood in Bardia. The changing climate of the earth has adverse effect in the way we live and grow food. There are droughts and there are floods due to too much rain. The people are not prepared to combat these unexpected changes in the climatic patterns. On top of that, we have corona rage, which has absolutely stopped the human activities. In Nepal, the second wave of corona has brought many weaknesses of the Nepali people in the light. Due to the lockdown, the watermelons were not transported to the market. These watermelons were washed away due to the flood. 100 farmers are in loss. The watermelons planted by the farmers in Bagahi Gaon of Gularia Municipality Ward number 4 have been washed away by the flood. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The watermelon planted by the farmers in Bagahi Gaon of Gularia Municipality number 4 has been washed away by the flood. The watermelon planted in 20 Bigha has been washed away by the sudden flood in the river on the night of Baishak 29. In Bardia, Gularia Municipality, Ward number 4, 100 households of the Tharu community who have been living near Javdi Ghat of 4 are cultivating watermelon in the banks. They have been producing watermelon in 20 bighas. Their main source of income is watermelon farming. However, due to the ban on watermelons produced by the farmers of Bagahi Gaon, due to the ban issued by the district administration office due to the corona pandemic, they were kept in the field near Babai Khola. However, farmers are even more worried after the Babai River washed away all the melons of the 20 bigha of field planted by 100 farmers due to the flood in the river on the night of Baishak 29. The farmers have stated that the loss is equivalent to 5 million rupees.
मेरो यो तरबुजा करेला र तोरई भिन्डी ये सबै हाम्रो लगभग 50-60 लाख भन्दा अरु माथि नक्सान भएको छ। लकडाउन के कारणले हामी बेच बिक्री पाएका छैनौं। अलिकति बचा छ, त्यही पनि हामी अब के गर्ने हो, कसरी गर्ने हो, हाम्रो यस्तो नक्सान भएछ। आज हामी यो बग्गर खेती गर्दै 50 वर्ष भएका छ।
Shohan Lal Chaudhary says that they have been cultivating since their ancestral time. Shohan Lal is sitting by the river and selling some of the survivors after the sudden floods washed away all the watermelons.
यसपालि बेच्न नपाएर हामी यही जहाँ लगाउँछौं त्यही नदीको ढिकमा पुल मुनि बाटोमा राखेर बेच्ने गरेका छौं। त्यही पनि लकडाउनको कारणले धेरै मान्छे हिँड्न पाउँदैनन् र त्यति धेरै बिक्री हुँदैनन्। माल त्यतिकै खेर गइरहेछ र अरु बारीमा बगेर।
Farmer Ram Bahadur Tharu had planted watermelon in 1 bigha 15 katha. However, after all the floods have washed away his watermelons, he is worried about how to support his family.
हमरे सक्कु गांव में खेती लगाइले रही तरबूजा खेती। तब बैसाख से बेचना रहे, तब बैसाख से लॉकडाउन हो गिल। हमरे खेती नहीं कर पाइली। अचानक में बाढ़ी आई गिल, बाढ़ी नुकसान पार देहल। मैं फिर 1-1.5 बीघा लगैले रहूं, मोरो नुकसान पार देहल। लगभग 15-20 बीघा तरबूजा खेती नुकसान पार देहल।
Bagahi Gaon is one of the 4 villages of Gularia Municipality Ward number 4. Ward Chairman Ram Bahadur Rawal said that the sudden floods had caused great damage to the farmers and added that state's attention should be directed towards this.
जब्दी घाटको पुल बनिरहेको छ। दक्षिण साइडमा उनीहरूले वृक्षारोपण गरिरहेको छ, जसले गर्दाखेरि त्यो वृक्षारोपणले निकट भविष्यमा त्यो पुल चाहिँ बाँध बन्न सक्छ र गुलरिया नगरपालिकालाई नै खतरा हुने खालको स्थिति रहेको छ र तिनीहरू लामो समयदेखि त्यहाँ बगर खेती गर्दै आएका हुन् र अहिले उनीहरूलाई अत्यन्तै ठूलो नोक्सान पुगेको छ। त्यसलाई राज्यले कहीं न कहीं सम्बोधन गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने मेरो पनि।
The watermelons produced there are sold in Bardia district as well as Tikapur Bazar in Kailali district and Nepalganj and Kohalpur in Banke district. Reported by Shiva Sharma. After the news report, let us now talk about distribution of food for the people without jobs. The second wave of corona has put the Nepali economy spinning down as the people in service have been suspended from work. Only the frontline work is in service. The people with daily wages have been suffering and will be suffering in the future if there is no provision for them. One organization in Sunsari district has been helping the people with basic food. More organizations should come out to help the people in need. We are all fighting this war together. For the collection of the riches, we should first save the dear life. Darun Dal Sunsari has started providing food to those who are earning a living by earning daily wages. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Tarun Dal Sunsari has started providing food to those who are earning a living by earning daily wages. Due to the ban issued by the local administration to break the chain of corona infection, the daily wage earners have been helped. Party President Sijan Gurugarn said that the food has been packaged and stored for distribution so that no one in the district has to go hungry due to the ban. He requested the people in the area to come and get the food. He said that those who cannot come could reach him by telephone.
पर्रामा रहनुहुने मेरा घरका आसपासमा रहनुहुने मानिसहरूलाई खाद्यान्न सामग्रीको आवश्यकता परेको खण्डमा मेरो घरमा आए तपाईहरुलाई चाहे जति खाद्यान्न सामग्री लिएर जान सक्नुहुनेछ भने तपाईहरु यहाँ भन्दा अलि टाढै यो स्क्रिनमा दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गर्नुभयो भने मेरा साथी या म आफै तपाईलाई उक्त खाद्यान्न सामग्री लिएर जान उपस्थित हुनेछु। हुन त यो समुद्र समस्याको अगाडि यो थोपा प्रयास पर्याप्त नहोला, तर तपाईँ हामी सबैजना मिलेको खण्डमा हामी सबैजना एकजुट भएको खण्डमा थोपा थोपा मिलेर समुद्र बनिन्छ भन्ने कुरा पनि हामीले सुनेका छौं।
Gurugarn, who has been at the forefront of providing relief to the people of the district during the disaster, has been distributing human health protection items including masks, sanitizers, and soap after the second wave of corona began to affect Sunsari. Even during last year's corona disaster, Gurugarn had distributed food along with healthcare items. After the news report, let us now talk about buffalo keeping. The youths are at home right now as the corona invades the world into a sad disaster. Agriculture is right now a very hot occupation. Keeping buffalo can be a very interesting way to keep yourself busy. One buffalo keeper in Naulpur is keeping himself happy, and at the same time his family is also happy. Agriculture is very important for the backbone of the country. With other sectors in danger, agriculture could be the only savior for Nepal. Nepal will see dark days if there is no lockdown right now. However, the next report will give some hope for the future. The number of youths who flee to foreign countries saying that there are no employment opportunities in Nepal is increasing day by day. However, some are at home working. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Considering the problem of rising unemployment, youth-targeted self-employment programs should be implemented. The youth returning from foreign employment would not have to waste their labor and sweat in foreign employment like Ganesh Tiwari of Nawalpur, who has returned from foreign employment. If the youths were made self-reliant by making good use of their skills at home, they would not go away for employment. Tiwari, returning home after spending a long time in foreign employment, he is now keeping buffaloes. His father and mother are also happy to see their son raising buffaloes in his own village, and they say they are working together by eating good food. The father and mother, who have reached old age, are happy with their son. He earns 40 to 50,000 rupees a month, even though he works in Nepal for less than abroad. Ganesh Tiwari, who has been raising 6 buffaloes, 2 calves and a cow for a year and a half, now wakes up at 5 in the morning and spends his time taking care of the buffaloes and works till 8 in the evening. He started his business by buying 3 buffaloes for 300,000 rupees. He says that the pleasure of raising buffaloes in one's own place is different from working under the pressure of others in the hot sun of abroad.
कतिले सरल रूपमा व्यवसाय उद्यम गर्न चाहेका युवाहरूले पाएका छैनन्। यसमा पनि सम्बन्धित निकायको ध्यान जानुपर्छ। कहाँबाट के कारणले गर्दा यो रोकिएको छ, यसमा पनि सम्बन्धित निकायले हेर्नुपर्छ। र कृषकको हकमा चाहिँ नि जो वास्तविक कृषक हो, विभिन्न अनुदान कार्यक्रमहरू सरकारले लागू गरिरहेको छ र त्यो चाहिँ नि वास्तविक किसानले नपाएर देखावटी किसानहरूले मात्रै पाइरहेका छन्। यो वास्तविक किसानको पहिचान गरी नेपाल सरकारले वास्तविक जो किसान हो उसलाई मात्रै अनुदानको व्यवस्था गर्नुपर्छ। यो बिचौलियाहरूलाई चाहिँ नि जुन बिचौलियाहरूले खान्छन् यसको लागि चाहिँ नियन्त्रण गर्न सक्नुपर्छ।
He has planted the grass and straw that the buffalo needs. He says that although grass is available in abundance during the rainy season, it is cultivated here during the winter. He plans to add 4 more buffaloes soon. Ganesh explains that despite the government providing concessional loans and grants to the farmers, it is not possible to identify real farmers and people who want to get involved in the agriculture profession. After the news report, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now talk about the bee day. The beekeeping started 9,000 years ago in Egypt. The honey is considered very high-grade food in the Bible. The Hindus consider this honey as the elixir of life. However, the commercial apiculture is quite new in Nepal. Nepali honey is considered very special as the whole country is considered to have valuable herbs. Many people think that Nepali honey has medical value. Honey is very good for those seeking weight loss when taken with lemon. Honey bee is celebrated with pride for the last 4 years around the world. The May 20th was World Bee Day. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The May 20th was World Bee Day. Bee Day is celebrated this year with the slogan Good Management for Bees. Bee Day has been celebrated for the past 4 years. World Bee Day is being celebrated to mark the birthday of Slovenian beekeeper Anton Jans, the father of modern beekeeping. There are about 20,000 species of bees in the world. A bee produces 12 teaspoons of honey in its lifetime. After the news report, let us now talk about import decline. With the lockdown firmly in place, the import to Nepal has declined. This means that Nepalese are using less products. It also means that the Nepalese people are using only the very bare necessities. When the lockdown opens, the imports are expected to increase along with consumption. The corona pandemic is ever increasing in Nepal day by day. We cannot do anything at the grassroots except take cover. Best right now is to save life from this deadly disease. Imports from Kakarveta, Nepal's eastern border point, have plummeted. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Imports from Kakarveta, Nepal's eastern border point, have plummeted. With the intensification of the second wave of COVID infection, the import of goods coming to Nepal from India through this border has decreased. The West Bengal state government of Nepal has said that the corona infection is spreading. The local administration has been tightening the checkpoints since Chaith 14 as the second wave of COVID infection is spreading rapidly in Chapa. According to the Maize Customs Office, no goods and vehicles other than medicine, food, diesel, petrol, LP gas, and oxygen bullets were imported through this checkpost. Due to the closure of industries, factories, and market areas, no essential goods have been imported through this checkpost. According to the Maize Customs Office, petroleum products are being imported only 3 days a week due to non-consumption of petroleum products in Nepal due to complete closure of industries, factories, and market areas. After the news report, let us now talk about Agriculture Ministry of State 1. Even though the corona is avenging on man, we are still fighting. There are Zoom meetings which help us to remain in contact. Zoom meetings are made useful for very important meetings of the Nepali government. Journalists use the meetings to get the news they want. This next report is on what the Ministry of Agriculture of State 1 is doing about agriculture during the pandemic. Minister for Land Management, Agriculture and Cooperatives of State 1, Ram Bahadur Magar, has said that a small farmer-friendly budget will be brought. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. He said that the state was self-sufficient in many products and would soon become self-sufficient in the rest. He said that even though areas were divided between the federal, state, and local levels for some work, the work could not be done according to the department. Minister Magar said that the Bhumi Bank would be taken forward as a practical way, adding that diversification in milk was necessary. He said that the program would be brought through the new budget to attract the youths who have returned from abroad, from fish, milk, and meat production to agriculture. Subodh Pakurel, Vice chairman of the Policy and Planning Commission of Province 1, said that corona should not be considered as disaster but as an opportunity, and emphasis should be laid on production. Similarly, Pawan Kalyan, an agri-entrepreneur, said that the concerned bodies should pay attention to this issue as paddy seeds are always a problem in the states where paddy is produced more. He said that production would be increased only by giving subsidy to small farmers and not to big farmers. The statistics of overall development in agriculture is not available with the government. He said that the work was not proceeding properly. After the news report, let us now talk about the destruction of watermelons in Sarlahi. Sarlahi is one of the Nepali districts where very good production is seen in the recent years. This is the season for watermelons to come out of the Nepali fields. However, due to the lockdown, the distribution of agriculture products is limited. There is no proper transportation. Besides, the Nepali road network is very weak even during the normal times. Many of the Nepali products do not get the market due to the various problems. This time, the watermelons are rotted in the storage. Watermelons produced by farmers in Sarlai have started to rot after the market was closed due to the corona pandemic. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Watermelons produced by farmers in Sarlai have started to rot after the market was closed due to the corona pandemic. Farmers have been cultivating melons by renting land in the hope of good production and income. Farmers have been affected after a ban was issued while selling melons produced in the field. Melons were ready for sale from the first week of Baishak. Similarly, farmers of Nawalparashi have plowed and destroyed the prepared radish in the field as it was not sold. Farmers have been cultivating radish, cauliflower, chili, cabbage, coriander, carrot, potato, and onion commercially. After the news report, let us now talk about some good work during the lockdown. Lockdown has put the human beings out of action. Some very kind-hearted people are being at service to the people by distributing food items. In Morang, one very talented young man who wanted to start a business is now helping people reach food. The market is closed and the transportation is banned. People would starve to death if something is not done soon. Some people are creating their own service, which is much needed at this time. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Subhash Rai, a youth from Belbari, Morang, has started delivering food grains and vegetables to households. Due to the ban imposed by the district administration to break the corona chain, Rai has started selling goods to the consumers who could not reach the market to buy daily necessities. A youth from Morang, Belbari, has started a mobile shop for the convenience of the people at a time when the local administration is not able to easily buy food, grains and vegetables due to the ban imposed by the local administration. Subhash Rai of Belbari Municipality 4 has started selling essential food items, vegetables, fruits and other items from house to house so that the locals of Belbari would not have any problem in buying food items even during the ban. Subhash, who has been living in Korea for 5 years for foreign employment, was preparing to run a wholesale and retail shop of vegetables and fruits by taking a shelter near the Evergreen Agriculture Mart, Belbari.
विदेश गएको थियो यो भन्दा अगाडि 5 वर्ष लगभग बसेर आयो अब त्यसपछि अब नेपाल फर्किसकेपछि अब विदेशमा गएर काम गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अरूको सपनाको निम्ति काम गरेको जस्तो लाग्ने जहिले पनि नेपालमा के गरौँ भन्ने सोचाइ हो विदेश नजाने सोचाइहरू छ अब नेपाल चाहिँ कृषि प्रधान देश हो त्यही पनि हामीले करोडौंको सामानहरू चाहिँ इन्डिया तथा चाइनाबाट चाहिँ इम्पोर्ट गर्ने भएको भएर अब यसमा चाहिँ केही क्रान्तिहरू गर्न सकिने एउटा राम्रो सम्भावना देखेर म कृषि क्षेत्रतिर अहिले लागिरहेको छु.
He said that Agriculture Mart has been brought into operation with the objective of bringing local vegetables to the market and selling and distributing them.
बजारमा 40-50 रुपैयाँ किलोले पनि बिक्री भइराछ. मैले चाहिँ यो लकडाउनमा पनि सबैलाई सुविधा होस् भनेर 100 को 3 किलो दिइराछु. प्याजहरू त्यसरी नै 55-60 छानेर नै हैन त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि मैले चाहिँ सकेसम्म सानो मार्जिन मिनिमम मार्जिन राखेर कस्टमरहरूलाई नै सहयोग होस् भन्ने हिसाबबाट लागिरहेको छु अहिले।
The locals have said that it is easy to bring vegetables, fruits and food grains from house to house by adopting health and safety precautions. For the convenience of local customers, Rai says that they will provide free door-to-door service if the order is given. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Bas. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. The watermelon planted by the farmers in Bagahi Gaon of Galeria Municipality, Ward number 4, has been washed away by the flood. Youth Party Sunsari has started providing food to those who are earning a living by earning daily wages. The number of youths who flee to foreign countries saying that there are no employment opportunities in Nepal is increasing day by day. However, some are at home working. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Bas. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan. Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kushan.